Good morning, everybody. RV living with the geezer. It's sort of a, I don't know, cloudy day today. Saturday morning. Heading back towards the house from the grocery store. And yeah, I posted that little video yesterday of that food truck park. And I know a lot of y'all that have been following my channel know that I do not like driving in cities. And yep, I was over at Alliance Center, and that's on the far, well, it's not on the far, it's on this side of Fort Worth. It's on the other side of I-35 though. And so, I mean, yeah, it's in some traffic over there. So I'm sure some of you like, said, what the heck is Geezer doing over driving around in the traffic in Fort Worth? Well, here we go. A while back, I noticed I had a little bump on my chest, and I hadn't noticed it before. And so I got to looking at it, and I thought, well, maybe it'll go away. And I gave it, like over a weekend, and it was still there. And so I said, well, I'll give it another week, and then it's still there. And it didn't hurt or anything. I'll make a long story short here. So I ended up going to my doctor here in Boyd, and she walked in and looked at it. And I thought they would take it off and send it in and, check it, get it checked for that bad stuff. And no, she doesn't do that. Doctor out in Fort Davis, they're old school, and she sliced one off my arm a couple of years ago, and right there in her office, and sent it in 2 days later. So anyway, no, we don't do that. I refer you to a dermatologist, but she's 6 weeks waiting time. And I'm like, I'm not gonna think about this thing for 6 weeks, wondering, so I was steered. I saw the big guy upstairs. He steered me in the right direction. I just went to Google Maps, typed in dermatologist, and oh, there's a bunch of them in Fort Worth. And I spotted this one. Gal had an Oriental name, and I said, those Oriental dermatologists got to be good. So I clicked on it, and they said, yeah, well, first appointment we have is July 31st. And I'm like, that's even longer than the other one. And she said, but hold on. We have cancellations almost every day. Are you available? Are you pretty flexible on your hours? I said, lady, I can come any hour of the day or any hour of the night. That's how flexible I am. She laughed and said, okay. 30 minutes later, phone rings. Can you come in tomorrow at 11, which was yesterday, at 11:15? I said, I'll be there. So that's what I was doing over there, guys. And I went in there, no, hardly any wait at all. I went in there, sat in the chair. That doctor came in, real young girl, in her 20s, and probably late 20s, because they have to go to school a long time for a specialty like that. And she looked at it about 3 seconds, and she said, well, I got some really good news for you. That's called a wisdom bump. And I said, a wisdom bump? She said, well, that's a nice way of me telling you that you're just getting old. And I said, well, I feel very complimented. Thank you. And made my day, because, I didn't know if I was going to have to hang around up here for 6 weeks because there would be no use pulling out to Fort Davis and then coming back. You having to come back and no telling what I would have had to been going through, Like they cut on Rusty, made him look like Frankenstein, he said that time. And so what a relief. So I went to from there I went down to the food truck park and got a cold beer and a Mexican hot dog, which was really good. And yeah, and that's what I was doing over there yesterday. I'm sure y'all all stayed up all night wondering why I was in Fort Worth in traffic yesterday. But that's it, guys. So my plans are now, not this next week, but the following weekend, I'm taking off. We're moving back to Fort Davis, and it'll be like 2 weeks from today. And yeah, that way I'll make a 2-day trip out of it, so it won't be so hard on Blanca. And I'll spend the night there in Colorado City. And then the next morning, that'll put me going through Midland and Odessa, which always has construction on I-20. But that'll put me going through there on a Sunday morning, and it should be pretty easy. There's our Longhorns. Hi, guys. Yeah, I hadn't even interrupted this trip for talk about livestock. Had a American flag out there, very nice. Memorial Day weekend. I hope everybody knows and remembers what that holiday is for. Yeah. Some people get a little mixed up on Memorial Day. They think it's honoring the veterans. It's not. It's honoring the veterans that gave their lives. There's another flag. I tell you what, Boyd is all in all, Boyd is a patriotic town. It really is. Yeah. Very proud of that. It's been really nice living up here, you know, for the last almost year. But it's time to get back out west. Get out of this humidity and heat and get out there to my smaller town with a bunch of friendly people. So I'm really looking forward to it. See anybody behind me? There's the goats. There's the goats down there. Anyway, guys, that's just it. I just wanted to tell you what was going on, and I'm really relieved, of course, that everything was cool with that, and let you know what my plans are. Yeah, so we'll be getting some good old West Texas videos coming up here within a couple of weeks, and I'll shoot some on the way out, you know, the trip. I just hope everything goes good, you know, with Blanca. She's real restless in the truck. I may have to give her each morning. I might have to give her one of those little herbal pills I have for her for thunderstorms. Maybe it'll make her relax a little bit, not be so fidgety. Nap time for those guys out there. So anyway, guys, let's take a look at we can end it on taking a glance at the I've showed you this before, at the lawnmower graveyard. This old boy, I guess he was in the lawnmower repair business in the past. Let me show you here. I've gone walking through here before and showed you, but let's see if we can see it. Maybe not with all the brush. Can you all see all those lawnmowers in there? Can you see those lawnmowers? He must have 500 of them in there. You never know when you might need a rusty part. All right, guys, peace out. Stay blessed, stay positive, and try to keep your health. It sure makes a difference on any plans you might have, you know. I didn't know which way I didn't know. I was trying to come up with some plans, but it was getting sort of rough. without knowing, you know, how long I'd have to stay up around here. So now I can get her rolling again, you know. Talking at you later. Adios. Bye-bye.